Chick. There's Josh Arnold. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Happy Valentine's Day to you.
All right, we can share screens. Awesome. I mean, seriously. What the fuck? What's going on, El Flaco, Penny? Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing? So I am actually going live on YouTube as well. Now, there's things on YouTube that I can do that I can't do here. So if you're watching this on TikTok, I'm going to suggest that you go to my profile and you join me live on YouTube, because there's screens that I can't show here on TikTok because they don't want you to see those screens. Okay. So if you want to see like the whole enchilada of how this works, then I suggest that you go ahead and go to my YouTube, where I can show you everything. All right, I can show you everything there. And hopefully you can see. Yeah, that makes it too crazy. But hey, Mark, Mel, UCC, Gerardo, Sharma, how are you? Welcome. And look, guys, if this is the first time you've ever been on one of my lives, everything that is in that 1 through 4 list, this type of business has. Okay. And if you like hearing about this type of business, and you want to see more that you can't see here on TikTok, go to my YouTube, subscribe there. That's probably your best bet for seeing the best way to make this happen, because it's tough to show you anything here on YouTube. All right, I mean on TikTok. It's very tough to show you anything on very tough to show you anything here, just because TikTok doesn't want you to see it. All right. TikTok does not want you to see this. And so if you want to see what I'm talking about, your best bet is to join me over on YouTube. But if you've never been here before, put a 1 in the comments, and put a 2 in the comments if you've been here before. That's it, right? And if you like hearing about this, tap the screen. All right, tap the screen if you like hearing about this, because the thing is, you're not going to hear about this on TikTok. Nobody else on TikTok is talking about this. What's up, Snow Queen? Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day to you, by the way. So, and the way that this works is, and I keep looking over here to YouTube because I'm just checking in who's there. But the way that this works is you take your knowledge that is existing. In other words, it's knowledge that you already have. And knowledge, if it solves a problem, if it's educational and it solves a problem for people, then you can do something called problem solving with your knowledge. And so problem solving equals value. And value is when people pay you money, right? And you don't have to cure cancer. You don't have to solve world hunger. You literally just need some form of knowledge that other people want. And their knowledge of that thing will help them solve a problem. I'm trying to show you probably my favorite. I'm trying to show you my favorite thing here, but before it wouldn't let me. So I'm trying to see if I can pull this thing up. See, it's trying to sync this picture, and that drives me crazy. That absolutely drives me crazy that I can't share this picture with you. Let's see. Let's see. Can I solve it? Or can I solve? It's not letting me do it. All right. It's not letting me do it. But let's try this. Let's see if that works. There we go. All right. There we go. So this is what I've been doing for the last, I'm going to say 18 months, right? And what I've done is I've learned a ton about this. And again, there's no course to buy here. All right. I am not selling you anything. And I hope you understand that. And I hope you believe it. You probably don't, but I'm not selling you anything. I am sharing with you a business model that's probably going to be worth at least $20 billion a year, I'd say in the next 5 years, because it's part of a larger knowledge economy, which is going to be $850 billion in the next 5 years. And if you don't believe me, you can look up those stats, or I can share stats with you on YouTube. So if you're not following me on YouTube, follow me there, because I can show you a lot more things on YouTube than I can here, because TikTok doesn't want you to know about this. TikTok does not promote and actually actively suppresses any content related to this subject. They actually suppress content because they don't want you knowing about this, because if you know about this, you'll go there instead of wasting your time here. All right. You'll go there, or you'll go to YouTube and you'll learn from me rather than wasting your time here. Because most people are simply just entertaining themselves here, when I can share educational information that could actually change your life in the next 12 months. And this is not hype. Okay. And I'm not promising you anything. I'm not making any income claims. But I can tell you, based on the first slide that I shared with you, that the average makes $1,360 a month. All right. The average makes $1,360 a month. So if you want to find out more about it, then I suggest you go to my YouTube, which is in my profile. And join me there, because I can actually share screens there that I can't share screens here. Fair? I mean, I can show you all kinds of stuff that proves this is legit. And that it's not just the tiny little few that are actually making this work, like most of those courses that people are trying to get you to buy. I can prove to you that this is 100% legit, and it's real, and it's going to be, like I said, this is going to be probably $20 billion a year through this. And it's called the knowledge economy. And what it means is your knowledge allows somebody to start at point A, right? That's their current situation. CS, their current situation. And you can see from the little thing there, right? You can see that people aren't happy. Excuse me. They aren't happy with a current situation in their life. In other words, they lack some knowledge that allows them to get an outcome. And understand there's a huge difference between information and knowledge or education. Do you guys agree with that? That there is a huge difference between information and knowledge or education. Because when somebody sells you a course, all they're doing is selling you information. That's why I don't sell courses. I don't believe in that business model. I don't think it's ethical. I don't think it's moral. And I just don't believe in selling courses. Because all you have to do to sell courses is to be good at convincing people to buy the course. Right? That's all you have to be good at to sell courses. You don't have to know anything. You don't have to have any experience. You don't have to have any results of your own. You just got to be good at selling courses. And there's a lot of people out there that are pretending that they can teach people how to make money online, and all they do is sell them a course and forget about them. Anybody ever experienced that before? And the reason I tell you that is because I have. I've already spent 5 years and $20,000 on these flipping courses. Yes, I said $20,000. I've already spent 5 years and $20,000 on these flipping courses. And I want to show you this model for free. Because I think a lot of people would like to make money online. They're not really crazy about selling a course, but they think that's the only way that they can make money. And they think the only way that they can make money is by selling a course on how to make money online. And that could not be further from the truth. But your existing knowledge can exist in a bunch of different places, right? It does not have to have anything to do with money. It could be, for example, it could be a hobby, right? It could absolutely be a hobby if you want it to be. Or it could be related to other careers, right? It doesn't have to be anything related to making money. Like, for example, hey, Daniel, Cowboy, Fairway, Mike. I'm going to try to say hello to some people here. Source, Home, Teresa, Poderoso, Rob, Kimmy, Caesar, Chris, Hilda, Artman, Nathaniel, Dennis, Avel, Villanueva, Nilda. Thank you for following Stephanie, Gunner, Arthur, Bassa, Max, Jerry, Mario, User 31, Scrub Angels, Audrey, C. John, Rolly, Happy Gal, Sarah, VIP, Wakira, Disgruntled, Tina, Philip, Rebecca, Oliver, Connie Sue, John, Maria, Mike, JW, Son, Jordan, Jilly Bean, welcome back. I know I've seen you here before. Miss Trina. Jilly Bean, by any chance, did I work with you at the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office back in the 90s? Just curious. Just curious. I've seen you. Hi, Diana. How are you? Good morning. And happy Valentine's to everybody. Happy Valentine's. But what if your knowledge in one of these 9 areas, what if your knowledge in one of these 9 areas actually would solve a problem for people? A hobby, music, money, spirituality, tech, health, sports, self-improvement, or relationships. What if your knowledge in one of those 9 areas, what if that actually solved a problem for people? And what if, based on that knowledge, you could get 100 or 200 or 500 or 1,000 people that would pay you a decent amount of money a month to get that knowledge? Now, you might be saying to yourself, that doesn't happen. There's nobody out there doing that. I could literally sit here for the next, and by the way, I can't show you anything here because TikTok won't let me. But if you come to my YouTube, I can show you the screens that I'm reading off of right now. If you come to my YouTube, I can show you the screens. I can show you a group where 1,100 people are paying $9 a month to learn calligraphy. I can show you where 698 members are paying $39 a month to learn pickleball. I can show you where 1,300 members are paying $49 a month to be part of a menopausal women's community on weight and health and confidence. I can show you where there are 365 members paying $29 a month to learn how to paint. I can show you where 5,500, my YouTube channel is right in my bio, but it's the same as it is here, Wakira. Same as it is here. So in other words, it's youtube.com/@thechuckellis. What's up, Tunk? Phil, ACC. And I'll try to bounce back and forth here. But what if you know about Forex? Thank you. Forex, 5,500 members paying $35 a month. 5,000 people paying $35 a month. Or 1,700 people paying $49 a month. Or 1,700 people paying $77 a month. Or 645 members paying $69 a month. Or 1,000 paying $49 a month. Or 213 paying $97 a month. Or 252 paying $10 a month. Or 4,100 paying $33 a month. 1K paying $50 a month. So my YouTube link is the same as my bio here. It is youtube.com/@thechuckellis. And I can show you. You're welcome. And guys, honestly, I'm really just going to start sending people to YouTube because it just makes so much more sense. I can show the same amount of people on YouTube exactly how I do this, and I can show you the sites, I can show you the tools that I use, I can show you everything. But if I try to do any of that here on TikTok, they will shut me down because they don't like you promoting things that are not TikTok shop. It's true. You try to promote anything else, they shut you down. So if you want to see that for free, jump on my YouTube. And I am live on there, and I've been live on there for what? Oh, I guess about 18 minutes, because that's about how long I've been live on here. So join me over there. What's up, Alham? And by the way, everybody, happy Valentine's Day. And if this is the first time you're seeing me here on TikTok, do one thing for me. Either put a 1 in the comments if it's the first time, put a 2 if you've been here before, and let's go. All right. Looks like we've got someone here. And I don't know who. And when you get into YouTube, type in the chat. Let me know you're here and you came from TikTok. Let me know so I can start sharing these screens with you and I can show you this stuff. Because that's the one thing you can't do on TikTok. You do anything to promote anything else, they're going to shut you down. So, Sarah, all right, great. So here's what we're going to do, Sarah. I'm going to go, so you won't see my face, but I am going to show you these tabs. All right, I'm going to show you these tabs, And Sarah can see these. Unfortunately, the rest of you guys can't because you're not over on YouTube with us. So Sarah, are you able to see these tabs and see what we're talking about here? Because again, I can't say even the name of this platform. I can't even say the name of this platform on TikTok. Can't even say the name of it. Can't even say the name of it. Black screen. All right, let's try again. Let's try again. Okay, you got it. Cool. All right. So here it is. What's up, Megan, Brian, Russell, Richard, Cindy, Anthony, Ceci, how are you? Prince, Aaron. Well, you're not going to see Mel, are you on my YouTube live right now? Because I only see one person. I only see Sarah. You're not going to see the live here, Mel. You're only going to see it if you come to my YouTube channel. You come to my YouTube channel and you can see that I'm live. All right, so well, I don't know. Sarah was able to. I'm not sure why you can't. What's up, Wilma? So my YouTube channel is at the Chuck Ellis on YouTube. So in other words, it's youtube.com/at the Chuck Ellis. And you should be able to see it live. So like I was saying, what if you had 1,000 people paying you $9 a month to learn calligraphy? Or what if you had 1,300 people and your audience is menopausal women, peri and postmenopausal women? And what if they just paid you $49 a month and you got 1,300 people to do that? And this, by the way, is all categories. Let's go just to hobbies. All right, let's go just to hobbies. Now, you will see that there are free groups on here on YouTube, and you will see there are paid groups on YouTube. Awesome. Well, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Sarah said she just subscribed to my YouTube. And the reason there are paid and free groups, because if you look at this flow chart, it's based off creating attraction for people, because there's only three things you have to do this successfully. You have to attract, you have to convert, and you have to retain. The way that we attract is we share information on what to do and why to do it for free. That's what we do. We share what and why for free. Does that make sense? That is the key to this whole thing. You share information for free. In other words, you show somebody what to do if they want to try to do it themselves. But most smart people realize that if you're brand new at something, why should you make all the mistakes that the person who's experienced has already made when they can help you? Does that make sense? So you share for free what may have taken you years to learn, and then you can shortcut somebody's timeline on how to do something. Because that's really what people are paying for here. They're paying for time. They're paying for time it takes to learn something. That's why people hire coaches. That's why people hire trainers. That's why people hire mentors, because they want to shorten the time it takes to accomplish something. People will pay to save time, people will pay to save money, and people will pay to just get a more convenient experience. Like I've had people that I've mentored that what took me 8 months to figure out how to do with this flow chart, one of them did it in 10 weeks. Another one just did it. They surpassed me in 7 days. Passed me in 7 days what it took me 10 months to figure out. So this is what we're talking about here. All right. This is what we're talking about. And I have to bounce back and forth here, Sarah. Yeah, time is precious. Look, that's what people pay for. People pay for time. And by the way, if you are new here, put a 1 in the comments, put a 2 if you've been here before. And if you really want to see how this works, join me on YouTube right now. I finally figured it out. Yesterday was a nightmare. Couldn't figure it out. But today I've figured it out. Join me live on YouTube because I can actually share screens with you on YouTube. And I can't do that on TikTok. I can't even mention on TikTok what platform we're talking about. I can't even mention it. They'll shut me down. But if you come over to my YouTube, I'm going live right now, and it's very simple for you to see what it is. But I will tell you, I'll give you a hint. I can't say the name, but I'll give you a hint on what it is. Somebody told me how to do this, and I was like, that is smart. Because this way, I'm not saying the name, I'm not typing the name, but that's it. Whoops. Move myself over here. And look, if you just followed everything I showed you in this flow chart, this playbook, you can make this thing work. If you just followed that thing. So I'm letting you steal my playbook for free. I'm giving you the playbook. Right? All right. And when you come on YouTube, say hey in the comments. When you come on YouTube, say hey in the comments. All right. So, and I like YouTube so much better, be honest with you. I really wish if I could get the same amount of people, just even the small amount, if I could get the same amount of people to leave TikTok, go to YouTube with me, I would not even go live on TikTok. And I probably won't stay on very much longer on here because I want people to get the whole picture, and you can't get it here on TikTok. But you can on YouTube because I'm going live and I'm actually sharing my screens. But I can't do that here. So the best you can get is this flow chart. But if you join me on YouTube, you can. And when you come over from TikTok to YouTube, comment and let me know. Let me know you came from TikTok. And the key here is to have a free group to introduce yourself to strangers, and then a paid group for people who want to level up. That's the key between the two, because most people are out here trying to sell a course, and they're asking people to know, like, and trust them for free. Or actually, they're not asking them for free. They're asking them to know, like, and trust them enough to hand them money right away. And that doesn't happen. Right? That does not happen. Not in today's society. There's too many people running a game. And I need to go to my group. Let's go to my group. Is my group. As you can see, we have 649 members. Now, again, if you are here, you can't see what I'm showing the people on YouTube. So I suggest you jump over to YouTube and follow me there. If you're following me here, follow me there because my videos are much more in depth and I can share a lot more stuff with you here that I can't on TikTok. I can't share screens. I can't share other websites, but I can here on YouTube. So that's the deal. All right. So, so here's my group. And what you can see, if you were on YouTube, you can see that this platform offers you a community, a classroom, and a calendar. And you have a members area, you have leaderboards, and then you have about pages. And you can see you put a bio in there, and my bio is aimed at Gen Xers because I know my generation has no idea about this. There's only 200,000 users on this platform right now. And I'm not talking TikTok, obviously, but there's only 200,000 users on this platform right now. And the vast majority of them are not Gen X. The vast majority of them are 20 to 30 or 18 to 30. The vast majority are under 30 years old, and there's no reason that Gen X can't have the level of success that these other people are having. There's no reason they can't. Right? So all you do is you follow this pattern. You give value for free, whether it's on YouTube or TikTok or Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram or whatever. You give value for free. Why do you give value for free? Because you want people to respect you for helping them accomplish something and not asking them or asking them to pay you. That is why you do this. That's why this is so much more effective than selling courses. And this is why it doesn't take a large audience to even do this. Because the best part about YouTube is if you get the right people watching a YouTube video, you don't need tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of views. I know a guy who doesn't get more than 10,000 views per video. He's not worried about going viral. He's only worried about attracting the people who have the problem that he can solve. He doesn't give a crap about going viral. And you shouldn't either. That is one of the biggest scams in social media is people saying, I'll make sure you go viral. Virality does nothing for you, okay? Nothing. It's not how many watch your content. It's who watches your content. And let me ask you something. If you had 300 people and every single one of those people's problems you could solve, and that's all you got for views was 300. That would be like getting 300 people in a room and talking to them about the problem you could solve for them. Would that make you feel good? If you could get 300 people in a room and listen to you as if you could help them solve their problem, would that make you feel good? All right, my screen is not on. I got to fix that. I'm trying to bounce back and forth. I apologize. All right, I apologize. So let's go right back to it here. And if you're new here, join me on YouTube. Much better stuff on YouTube. So, and if you are here for the first time and you want to learn more, if you get inside my community, and people on YouTube can see this right now, I've got a monetize your existing knowledge workshop happening in 4 hours. Now, in an hour and a half, I've got a one-on-one schedule with somebody, so I'm going to have to get off of here. But this is all I do, guys. I talk about the problem I'm able to solve for free on TikTok and YouTube. I do workshops. I meet with my people live, and I've got a handful of videos that are helpful to them. That's it. That's all I do. And I answer questions in my community. I welcome people in my community. I ask them what else I can help them with. I invite them to free one-on-ones with me. And that's it. That's all I do. And the reason it's simple is because you don't have to fake anything in trying to sell a course. You don't have to fake anything. Right? You don't have to come on here being a stay-at-home mom saying, I help people make six figures online. Well, if you haven't made six figures online, you're lying telling people you can help them make six figures online. Because if you haven't solved the problem for yourself, you certainly can't solve it for anybody else. Can I get an amen on that? So you pick one area, right? You pick one area where you can solve somebody's problem. One, not four, not two, one. And you create content around that subject so people get to know you for that subject. Because a brand is being known for something that you help people with. Well, so how do you help them, Jack? How specifically do you help them? Because the biggest problem that people face is not being clear enough. It's not being clear enough. And unfortunately, helping people with personal finances doesn't tell me anything about what I'm getting. And this is just like basically a free one-on-one with you. All right. This is like a free one-on-one. Let's go back. Hopefully, Mel, is my screen still blank? Or is it there now? Or Sarah? But see, most people, especially on TikTok, have the attention span of a Dalmatian on crack. So trying to educate, okay, well, then that's what you need to tell people, not I help with personal finances, because doesn't mean anything. The best way that you can get people to know, like, and trust you and understand you, well, you got to figure out a way. Use ChatGPT then. Figure out a way. But more so than get out of debt and stay out of debt and improve credit, you need to give people tangibles. Well, I understand. Now, how do you share that with other people? How do you share that with other people? Okay, and where do you send them after TikTok videos and TikTok lives? Where do you send them from there? What's up, Fireman Fred? All right, and when you jump into YouTube, join me there because I can share screens there. B, when you jump into YouTube, say, hey, let me know you're here. And if you leave and come back, say hey again. It's fine. I'm trying to bounce back and forth between the two. It's kind of tough. I need to get one of those deals where I need to hook up what is it? StreamYard or something like that. That's what I really need to do. But if you're here, go to YouTube. Much better experience. I can show you everything over on YouTube. I can't do it here. I can't do it on TikTok. They won't let me. They don't want you to see what I can show you on YouTube. They don't want you to see that. Because if you did see it, you'd leave TikTok. And the only, or their main currency here on TikTok is your attention. That's their main currency. You're welcome. But see, everything that I talk about, I can't mention the name here on TikTok. I can mention it on YouTube. I can't show screens on TikTok. I can show screens on YouTube. Right? I can do all this stuff on YouTube that I can't do on TikTok. So do me a favor, follow me on YouTube. I can give longer videos, I can give greater explanations, and I can show you things I just can't show you on TikTok. And this is not just a cheap ploy to get you over to YouTube to increase my subscriber base over there. It's legitimate. I can't show you things here because they'll take down my live. And if I'm only getting a handful of people here on TikTok because I can't share anything with you and they don't want me to share anything with you, I'd much rather just go live on YouTube all the time. Much rather go live on YouTube. I'd much rather interact with you on YouTube than I would here. Because YouTube is a more serious platform for people that want to solve problems. TikTok is not. It's just not. One out of 100 people that come to me from TikTok actually do anything that I suggest and actually get any results. Probably 1 out of 100. But over on over on YouTube, much higher percentage because they're serious about solving a problem. What's up, Mike? Very few people over here are serious about solving problems on TikTok. They're just not. That's why there's so few people here, because people would rather be entertained than educated. What's up, Phil? So, if this is the first time you're here, number one, put a 1 in the comments, put a 2 if you've been here before, and then leave TikTok and come over to YouTube and hook up with me there, because I'm going live on YouTube right now. And on YouTube, I can share things I can't share here. I can even say the name of the platform that we use over there. And YouTube isn't a bunch of children, so they don't care. TikTok gets all bent out of shape if you try to get them to leave the platform. Yeah, because I'm going to start doing this where I go live for, I don't know, 45 minutes or so here. And then I'm going to try to get people to understand that I'm also going live on YouTube at the same time. But like I said, on YouTube, I can share screens. I can show you the tools I use. I can show you how I do this whole playbook. And I can show you for free on YouTube how it works. I can show you every tool I use. I can show you exactly what my group looks like. And if you want to learn more and you can't stick around here on TikTok, just join my community. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything to join my community. What's up, 2%? How are you? And most of the people that are taking advantage of the platform where I mentioned that I reference in this playbook, they're not doing it here on YouTube. I mean, they're not doing it on TikTok. Alex Hormozy believes TikTok, out of all of his conversion channels, he believes TikTok is his weakest by far. And everybody else agrees. So honestly, from now on, I think most of my videos are not going to be anything other than to either join my group or join my YouTube on TikTok. Because again, it's not about the number of followers or users or whatever. It's not. And don't be impressed that I have 40,000 followers here, because most of my followers came from when I had a job and I was just playing music live. That's where most of my followers came from, because most people just want to be entertained. So that's where the majority of my followers came from here on TikTok. All right, Fry, how are you? Awesome. Awesome, awesome. This is what the platform that we use looks like. And comment any questions you have in YouTube, or you can comment them here, but you're not seeing what the people on YouTube are seeing. That's just the reality of it. You're not seeing what the people on YouTube get to see. So if you want to join me on YouTube, I can show you a whole lot more that I don't have the ability to show you here on TikTok. All right. And I can't say that enough times, because most people on TikTok have the attention span of a gnat on crystal meth. They just do. All right. And unfortunately, that's a lot with YouTube too. But look, and if you haven't joined my group yet, the link is in my bio here as well as on YouTube. But join the community, because in the community, we have a classroom, we have a calendar. And by the way, all of this is free. There's no cost for any of this. And I promise you, the information in this free community is way better than some course you're going to pay for. I promise you. And how can I promise you? Because when you go into my wins category of people in my community, you see people posting wins. You see people like Ray. Ray posted a win in my community that in just his 10th week of taking my free information, he had 20 paid subscribers and he was making $1,442 a month. That's somebody that I personally mentored. Now here's another one. She actually she started her community. She hasn't posted her win yet, but I will tell you, and she'll tell you too. But her name is the Artsy School. Now she posted this community probably about 12 days ago. And if you look at her community, let me go into I'm going to have to go so you can see this. I'm going to have to go into a private window. Hang on a second. They just sent me a thing saying they're restricting this live, guys. They just sent it to me. So if you doubt that they're actually suppressing this content, then you need to come over to YouTube where they don't act like children. They literally just told me they are restricting my live. And it's because I recommend YouTube, which is a far more effective platform for you to find people whose problem you can solve than this is. And they just restricted me again. So I'm this close to never posting on this platform again. I'm this close. Because they don't want you to know about what I know on this platform. They don't care. YouTube, they're adults in YouTube. They don't care about you mentioning the name of the platform or you mentioning the name of a website. They get all bent out of shape when you do it on TikTok. So you want to get the real information? Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. All right, so where are we here? I need to, let's see. Okay, here's the private tab. Hang on a second. I'm getting this up. So this is a community I helped her set up. This is a community, and it's a Spanish community. All right. Her name is the her name is the artsy teacher on TikTok. She's got 290,000 followers on TikTok. In stays, she got 10 because I'm one member because I'm an admin for her. She's another member. She got 10 people paying her $99 a month in 10 days. I think we did it. I think we did it Thursday of last week or something like that. I think it was. Thank you, Erica. So you can see she has got 12 members in her community, 10 of them besides me and herself, and they're paying $99 a month. And she's not even using this full strategy. She's just using a paid group. Now, I don't suggest that if you're new, because if you don't have a brand that is known, then you probably don't want to use just a paid community strategy. I'm just saying, you probably don't. Because I built my entire thing by doing it the way that I'm teaching you how. My friend Ray built his whole thing teaching it how to do it the way that I teach it. All right. And if you're new on my YouTube or my TikTok, put a 1 in the comments if you're new. Or if you came from TikTok and came over to YouTube, because I can show you a lot more over there, then comment in the YouTube that you did that. But I literally, to prove my point, guys, I should have taken a screenshot of it. But I literally got a message from TikTok in the middle of my live here on TikTok saying they were restricting my live content because I was violating community standards. I thought this was supposed to be a place of free expression. Guess it's not really, is it? Because when you recommend something that's greater than theirs, they're going to suppress it. They're going to suppress it. What's up, D? Hooked? So if you want to get the real scoop on this whole thing, subscribe to my YouTube channel or join my free community. Both of those don't cost you anything, but you'll get a much better idea of how this works by going to my free community or going to my YouTube channel. I can't really share anything here because TikTok are a bunch of babies. And all you have to do, a business needs 4 things to be successful. Number 1, you have to have a growth market Well, learning is a growth market. We're never going to run out of people that want to learn new things. True or not true? If you believe that's the case, put a yes in the comments. Are human beings ever going to want to quit learning things? Yes or no? Yes or no? And another thing I'm not crazy about on TikTok is nobody participates. That's another thing that drives me nuts. What's up, Elka? And I've only got 45 minutes before I got to leave anyway because I have a one-on-one consult with somebody. Which, by the way, when you join my free community, I offer free one-on-one consults. So, when you join my community, I offer free one-on-one consults. What's up, cool? And when you jump in here, go ahead and see. I mean, I can wear a hat on YouTube talking about the platform that I can't wear on TikTok. That's why I'm just freaking over this thing. I'm just over it. I'm just over it. I'm telling you what I'm going to start doing. My call to action with every video from here on out is just going to be follow me on YouTube and join my community. Because I'm just flipping over this app. All right, I am over this app. So, if you want to know how this works, come over to YouTube. I'm going live on YouTube right now. In fact, I need to probably need to put that in like a banner. Live on YouTube right now, actually showing you how this works. And the moment I get more people on YouTube than I do on TikTok, on a consistent basis, I'm leaving TikTok altogether. Honestly. Because I do long form videos on YouTube. I show screens on YouTube. I answer questions on YouTube. I do response videos on YouTube. And I can't do any of that here. I can't give you any answers that would help you do what I do. And by the way, I make 4 figures doing this a month. I make 4 figures a month doing this. And if I'd have known this was a thing 5 years ago, I'd have never taken my last job. If I'd have known this was a thing. And if you don't know who I am, I spent 35 years in the workforce, 16 jobs, 6 careers, and laid off through no fault of my own by 4 of them. So for me, this was necessity. I didn't have a choice. Right? I had no choice. And there's nobody here anyway. TikTok doesn't want me to be here. So My days on this platform are numbered, buddy. Let me tell you. Now, what I'll do is I'll make content, but I'm not going to waste any time on this platform anymore. I'm just not. I'll like auto repost from YouTube Shorts or YouTube, or long form YouTube, but I am not going to waste any more time on this platform. Just not going to do it. Doesn't make any sense. It is not a good use of my time to waste time on TikTok. Just not worth it, man. Just not worth it. And I wanted this to be more of a Q&A, but nobody seems to be discovering me here on YouTube either. So, but the proof's on YouTube. It's not here. I can't show you anything to prove anything here. But on YouTube, I can. Because I can share screens on YouTube. I can show you group after group after group that's making money every single month. Right? I can show you group after group after group. But I can't do it here because TikTok are a bunch of babies. What's up, Tim? So if you're serious about learning of this, just go to my YouTube. And if you're serious about learning about it after you go to my YouTube, and if you just joined my YouTube, say hey in the comments so I know where you came from or I know who you are. What's up, Rich? How are you? Just say hey. I'm not asking you to do anything else. I just want to know you're here. And I've only got about 35 minutes here. So I am here to answer questions. But at some point, you're trying to do something good for people by giving them free information, and it's like you're beating your head against the wall. Because this platform does everything it can to suppress the information I'm trying to share with you. And if you just tuned in, they literally just sent me a message say they were restricting me again. Literally. For no reason. For no reason at all. They just sent me a message saying, we're restricting you again. So I'm about over it. I should have been over it a long time ago. As soon as I saw that it was becoming a problem, because here's the thing, I used to get 150 to 200 people on these lives. You know how many people are on this live right now? Thanks to TikTok and their suppression? 4. 4 people. 4 people. Now there's a lot less on YouTube, but I never go live on YouTube. I'm going to start doing that every day instead of going live on TikTok. Monday through Friday, I'm going to start going live. I'll do it simultaneously for a little while, but once we equal the output here that we were getting on TikTok, I'm done going live on TikTok. It's just a waste of time, guys. Just a waste. So if you are here in YouTube, number one, tell me who you are and where you're from. Tell me where you found me, if you found me from TikTok, and tell me where you live location wise. And look, I'm not trying to pin you or anything like that. I'd just like to know. I'm in central Pennsylvania in the United States, by the way. So there you go. But the easiest way for me to give you something of value here on YouTube is for you to tell me. Awesome, Kissy Face, welcome. Well, here's what I would do. You just, and you too, D, since you followed me, follow me on YouTube. Join me over there. Kissy Face, if you like what you're hearing, follow me over there. Because here is useless. I can't show you anything that will prove what I'm talking about that I can over there. But I can at least show you the playbook that I use. That's about the only thing that I can show you here, where I can show you everything on YouTube. What's up, Mel? Welcome back. Mel, were you not able to see any of my screens over on YouTube? Just curious. Because I'm still getting used to the whole sharing screens thing on YouTube. Yes, I am on the same name. So it's youtube.com/@thechuckellis. Then it went blank. All right, well, I'm sorry for that. Well, it's because I'm bouncing back and forth and I'm trying to show things, and I forget that I'm live streaming and sharing my screen. So let me go back to there. I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting used to this still. But let me do this. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's do this. And you can see it better. Like I said, you can see it better on YouTube. And I will do through this because the number one thing that most people don't understand, they don't understand this, but the number one thing you have to figure out how to do is solve a problem. Right? You got to be able to solve a problem. And a lot of people's first reaction is, I don't have a problem I will solve or I can solve. All right, no worries. No worries. I don't have a problem I can solve. And I'm going to show you another screen here on TikTok that will let you know you absolutely can solve a problem. You absolutely can. So if you've just joined me here on YouTube, go ahead and put in the comments where you're from, as in if you found me on TikTok or if you just found me here on YouTube, and just say, hey, let me know you're here. All right, let me know you're here. Because the number one thing you've got to figure out, the number one thing is, what problem can I solve for other people? Right? The number one thing is, what problem can I solve for other people? Because the platform we use is just the tool to help solve the problem. But it's the most effective tool that I've used. Right? It's the most effective tool that I've used. But if you look at this here and if you're on YouTube with me, you see the box on your left-hand side that says current situation, or CS, and you see that box. That's everybody's point A. And you can see when somebody's at point A, they're unhappy, right? You see the little guy with the emoji and he's unhappy. Now, the key to helping somebody get to point B is to share a chronological, step-by-step process to help them get. Let's see if I stop sharing. Okay, now I can do it. All right. So this is me, right? This is me. I'm nobody special. All right. I'm just a guy who learned this about 18 months ago. And it took me, I'm going to say it probably took me really 10 months to grasp it. But now that I know it, I can teach it to other people. And I've taught it to two people. One of them, it only took them 10 weeks to reach four figures. Another one, it took her only 7 days to reach four figures. All right. And if you want the results or the proof of that, I can share that with you. All right. So this is a woman that I met on another platform, right? I met her on another platform, and she, where is it here? Oh, can I not share my private community? I thought I could. Oh, there it is. All right. So hopefully you can see this. This is my friend Cindy. Now, Cindy found me on TikTok, and she had 290,000 followers at the time on TikTok. Now, she is a member of this community. I am a member of this community because I help her administrate it. But the rest of the people in this community are all brand new members that found her, and now they're in this community. And you can see, to be in her community, it's $99 a month, which means if she's a member, I'm a member. That's 10 paying members. Now, what's stunning to me is she reached this figure in 7 days. 7 days to get to 10 paying members paying her $99 a month. And since it only costs her $99 a month to run this community, guess what? She's got a 9-to-1 return on investment in her community. And her community just teaches people how to speak English. She teaches people how to speak English, and she teaches it on the internet. That's it. No in-person classes, just so you can double, if not more, the amount of your students. So let me show you. And she is not even completely following the game plan that we use. She's only half following it, and she's getting amazing results. And I'm giving you this for free, by the way, right? I go live here. I make videos here on YouTube, and I give this all to you for free. And the reason I'm doing that is because I understand that the quickest way for someone to get to know, like, and trust me is if I give them really good quality free information, right? Like if I used my whiteboard back here, which I need to start using, but if I used my whiteboard back here and I explained this just like I explained it sharing screens, and it'll probably be more effective, I think, doing it here. And again, unlike freaking TikTok, I can take a sip of coffee here. Unlike TikTok, I can wear this hat. Can't wear this hat on TikTok because they have a big problem with it, because they're a bunch of babies over there. They're ridiculous. So let me share with you, because I got to go soon, but let me share with you here how this works. All right. I'm going to pull out my little playbook here. And what you do is you find a problem you are qualified to solve. Now, here's the key to the whole thing, because I call this the package sell ACR method. And that is ACR stands for attract, convert, retain. That's all you got to worry about. Attract, convert, retain. Some people call it attract, convert, deliver, but I wanted to make it retain because we're talking about paid memberships. And the key to a good paid membership is the fact that you can get people to stay in that paid membership. In other words, you reduce the amount of churn and you increase the amount of what we call retention. So attract, convert, retain. Now, what's the simplest way to attract people? Give them something of value, right? Because if you look at Netflix, the reason Netflix has 300 million subscribers is because they offer value for a very affordable monthly rate. That is why Netflix has 300 million subscribers. I know there was some talk way back when that Netflix was going to go out of business because they were losing subscribers. They lost like 15 million subscribers or 10 million or 5 million subscribers in 1 month. And people are like, they're going down. They're going down. It's like, no, they're not. And that was at the time when they had like 240 or 50 million subscribers. They're up to 300 million now. And the reason they can have that type of business is because of value, right? They problem solve by giving people entertainment they want. Now, what we're talking about is creating your own version of Netflix for education. And it's a very specific channel. Just like there are channels dedicated to everything these days, right? There are channels dedicated just to horror movies. There are channels dedicated just to DIY or home improvement. There are channels dedicated just to babies. There are channels dedicated just to science, right? There are dedicated travel. There are channels dedicated to every subject under the sun. And if they're not part of your regular cable, if you're interested in that subject, you will pay monthly to get access to that information because it solves your problem. It entertains you or it educates you about something that's important to you. Does that make sense? Yes or no? All right, cool. In my free school community, I have a full classroom where I teach you how to put together your own school community. Yes, I did say free. How school works, start your own, set up your course, create your cover images, how to record, edit, and post videos, how to create the videos, and how to figure out what to put inside the videos of your school group, and then how to launch and grow your community. I share all that with you for free. Right? And actually, you couldn't see any of that, could you? So let's try this again. Okay. What is going on with my YouTube right now? So this is my group, right? So you have the community here where you can introduce yourself. By the way, this is free. There's no cost for this. You can introduce yourself in the community by coming to the Start Here post. You can visit the classroom here where you can get the step-by-step of what you need to do in the Start Here from the Start Here post. You can get your own copy of this community playbook once you log on to the classroom. And then you can see my calendar of events because I'm about to do a Zoom here in a couple of hours where I'm going to show a PowerPoint of how this whole thing works. But in the classroom, in addition to that play-by-play or that playbook, I've got a series of 7 short videos, actually technically 8. I've got a series of short videos that will show you how this works. All right, it will show you how this works. How school works, how to start yours, and then I give you a link to start one. Then I've got how to define what your topic for your school is going to be. I've got that right there. How to set up your classroom or your courses in school. I've got that right there. How to create cover images and about pages and bios and everything that makes your school look like your school. I've got that right there. How to edit your videos, how to record them, how to post them. I've got that right there. We use a tool called Loom, Loom. How to create a game plan for setting up your classroom in school. I've got that. Sorry, we had an unstable connection there. If you'll just take this step by step, in 7 days, you'll have you'll have this part of it done. Let me show you. You'll have this part done. And I love being able to do this here where I can't do this on other platforms. You'll have this part right here done. And then if you want, you can jump on a personal call with me and I will walk you through this whole process, making sure you're doing it. So all you have to do to qualify for one of these calls is to get in the free group and schedule one. And if you want to take the next step, get in the group, get your free 2-week trial to school, then schedule a call. And we'll talk about what problem you solve, who you solve it for, what step-by-step process do you use to solve the problem. And then we will say, okay, before any of that, what are your goals? What's your monthly recurring income goal for the rest of 2025? How much money do you want to make every month? And why do you want to make that money? Do you just want to pay off debt? Do you want to be able to afford a vacation? Do you want to quit your job? Whatever it is, right? And we'll figure that out. And then we'll say, okay, based on what you want to teach, we'll use some AI and we'll say, okay, what is a competitively priced subscription rate or membership rate for your school group? And then we'll say, okay, based on that, if we price it here, and this is your income goal, now we know how many members you need to make that happen. And because we have a basic idea of the conversion rates, we know how many people in free we need to get to paid. And it's very logical, right? It's very logical. So, and then how we get people to the free group is we either do outreach and let people know we have a free group. We create content that educates people and tells them, hey, we've got a free group. Another way we can do it is paid ads. I personally don't spend money on ads. And then the fourth way is getting happy people in our group to recommend us to other people. And I've already had several people do that. Now, what's interesting is what's coming. So these 4 ways, outreach, content, paid ads, or referrals, that's how we attract people. We convert people by giving them a personalized game plan based on their exact situation on how they're going to solve the problem. That's how we convert them. And we convert them to a premium offer where we're going to work with them very closely to make sure that they solve the problem that they came into the group to solve. And then when we help them solve that problem by delivering massive customer service, they're going to refer us to other people. Now, what's about to come that I'm very excited about, what's about to come with school is something called the referral or affiliate program. And when that affiliate program is launched, I'm going to have a separate affiliate training on that subject. All right, I'm going to have a separate affiliate training on that subject because I want you to see this before I go. So here's the deal. Once the affiliate program is launched, I'm going to take these off because I don't need them because I'm just going to talk to you. Once that affiliate program is launched, everybody who's in your paid community will get an affiliate link, just like they do with affiliate marketing. But everybody inside of your paid community will get an affiliate link. And let's say your community is $50 a month. I'm going to round up because most people do like $49 a month, but I'm going to round up. Let's say your community is $50 a month. Now, John is in your community or Susie's in your community. And I know I'm using these outdated names or whatever, but so John or Jane is in your community and they get an affiliate link. They share that affiliate link with other people. If other people get in and stay in your community, you're going to get a commission somewhere between 25 and 30% for staying in that community. Or if they stay in the community, rather, right? Which means if you refer 4 people at 25% commission, or you refer 3 people with a 33% commission, or whatever and look, they haven't decided the actual numbers yet. So that's why I can't release them because we don't know what they are. But this affiliate program is getting ready to roll out. And we've only got 200,000 members on school right now. Once that affiliate program rolls out, I anticipate that this thing is going to triple or 5x or maybe even 10x in size. We don't know yet because, hey, we have no idea yet. But here's the deal. Once it does, anybody who's in your paid community can refer other people to your paid community. And if they get in and stay in, then your potential or their potential income could offset the entire cost of being in your community. Now, if you're getting value out of something, if it's useful to you and it's free because of the commission income that you're using to offset it, are you ever going to leave that community? Probably not. And if you can go beyond just paying for your membership, but you can actually go to the point where you're making income over and above what it costs to be in your community, you're never going to leave that community either. So what that does is that solves the retention problem that a lot of groups have now. Because you'll get paid to refer other people to that community. And as long as they stay, you'll get paid every single month. Or as long as they stay in the community that you recommend, and you're in that community, then your membership in that community will probably be free or you'll be making money. And that's about to launch. And when that does launch, and the deadline for it was end of March or end of Q1 2025, if you're watching this later. And then when that does launch, and they're anticipating they're going to deliver ahead of time on that. But once they do, everybody's groups, free and paid, they're going to explode. We're going to have so many more people on this platform. We're going to have so many more people in free groups. We're going to have so many more people in paid groups. It's going to be bananas. And when it does, If you're late on this, don't say that I didn't let you know about it. Okay? So you've got a couple of choices here. You can find out more by getting in my free community, and the link's here in the bio on my YouTube channel, or you can ignore everything I'm saying. But what I do know is one thing. Within 5 years, this membership model is going to be $20 billion a year. Whether it's for learning calligraphy, whether it's for learning pickleball, whether it's for learning how to play guitar, learning how to make money, learning how to get a certain job, learning how to succeed in a certain job, learning how to paint, learning how to grow your own organic garden or microgreens, or learning how to fly fish or whatever. These communities are going to be huge. And people are going to be making full-time income with school in large numbers because they already have a 51.4% chance of success with a paid school community. Basically using that two-community format. 51.4% of all people with free and paid communities are profitable, meaning they're making at least $1 a month. And the average is $1,360 a month. And these are numbers that come directly from Hormozi. He has released these in Zooms. He talks about these in advertising, and he talks about these in his social media content. He's very proud of this, and he should be, because his involvement in 1 year has skyrocketed the profitability of groups inside of school. So, again, don't say I didn't warn you. And I hope you will, A, follow my channel from this live, B, get inside my free community, or C, just keep watching the videos until you are convinced that this is something that you ought to be doing. All right? Take care, guys. You have a great day. If I can figure out how to end the stream.